This is right up my wheelhouse. Right up my wheelhouse. Oh man. Here we have this broad here. Her name is it's Kennedy Nicole. I'm gonna assume her name is Kennedy Nicole. She is a fitness model, allegedly, right? Let's check. Yeah. Fitness model. She's 26 years old. I can already tell she's a narcissist. Nothing worse than a narcissist that's like a mid narcissist, and nothing worse than that. But let's hear her tell her tragic story on how she's still lonely and she needs to make friends. She's not making the right friends and whatever. Let's hear her out. Let's hear her out.
I just turned 26. It has fully hit me that I really don't have friends at this point in my life. And it definitely makes me sad. I feel like I'm so young. I don't want to waste my youth and miss out on things that I want to do just because I'm lacking community. At this age, everybody's either in a relationship or they have a solid friend group already. It's hard to break into friend groups. I don't think it's anybody's fault, especially when you guys have known each other for years, known each other through college. What are we supposed to do in our late 20s now? We don't have that solid friend group. Started looking into solo travel. This is just the cards that I've been dealt. Maybe there's something about me that people don't like. I'm going to try to let that go. That thought doesn't serve me. Probably just makes me even more closed off than I already am. I'm just asking for maybe one, maybe two, if I'm lucky, really good, solid girlfriends. I'm trying to be open to that, strike up conversations where I can. I'm just where's my group of people? It just feels impossible at this point to find those people. I feel like I am trying so hard, met so many people, but they just don't stick. It could be me. It could be bad circumstances. I have a lot of family that doesn't live in state. I can't just hit up my sibling, hang out.
Fair use, by the way, fair use. I always forget.
Because they don't live here. Maybe I'm going through this for a reason, going to make me stronger when you have friendships or a partner. I wanted to open up about that just in case anybody out there is feeling the same. We will find our people in due time. Don't be afraid to spend time with yourself. I just turned 26.
Blah, 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 blah. Do I have a soundbite for that? Let me check in my thing of sound bites. What do I have so far for sound bites? Oh no, I don't have that yet. I don't have that yet. Oh man, I still have the TD Jakes thing.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Have you ever been on the what did he say? A point of swallowing. Anyway, back to her. First of all, she's lying about having no friends. So anybody that watched my last live stream when I was covering Joy Reid, I covered this video first, and Pyro knocked it out of the park where he said, this bitch is lying. She has friends. It's just in her mind, she's one of those people. She is what you called she's a status chaser, right? A clout chaser. So she'll have friends or she'll have people to talk to, but she will never push that friendship to be further, or she won't go out of her way to grow that friendship because that person isn't popular enough for them, or they just aren't where she wants them to be. She wants to be friends with somebody that's of high status, or where she can grow her own celebrity herself. So she doesn't see I can tell she and Pyro hinted to this, but now it all comes together right here. She only sees people as things that she can use to help her. So I always say this: if you want a true friend, you need to be a friend, right? You need to be a friendly person. Now, this is where the accountability needs to come in on her end, right? So I brought up when I was talking about this in my live stream, I brought up I know I come across how I come across to most people. I know I'm just not a friendly person. Just in general, it's hard for me to talk with most people because just talking is just not my strong point. It's just not my strong point. Making friends isn't my strong point. It's hard to make friends even when I'm contributing, meaning say if I'm the best player on a sports team, I still will have trouble making friends just in general, even when I'm contributing, even if I'm the star player or I'm the star musician, whatever. It's always going to be hard for me to make friends because I don't have great social skills. So I accept that. So I don't go around be like, how come I can't make any friends? It's just, it is what it is, you know? And then and even me, I still, if people could say name 10 valuable people in your life that you deem very special people that are not your family members, I can do that. Now, I'm not going to name them here because I don't want people to do their, I don't want people to do their recon because I need that, because some of these people got families and stuff and they got their own things. You'd be surprised. People will go out their way. Like I didn't have these Twitter feminists try to find out stuff about me. They're like, I can't find out anything. I was like, yeah, that's why I made sure I didn't link my YouTube on that page. Anyways, this girl here, she definitely knows people, and she probably doesn't realize how special they are in her life just because they don't have a Instagram following or a YouTube following, or they weren't popular, quote unquote, in school. So she didn't feel like she should grow the friendship, right? Because she felt like, oh, they weren't worth it. They weren't worth her time. And I think that's what it is with her. I think that's what it is with her. Particularly, we're gonna take a look at her physically, right? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go back and really analyze the video and cut it and dissect it one by one, but we'll look at her fitness page. This is first of all, she's kind of, now that I'm looking at her page, first of all, she's kind of mid physically. No disrespect, but physically, she's kind of a mid. Oh, there's the tattoo right there on the left arm. Anyways, so you got light-skinned girl. She has the complexion for the connection, right? Right. She got the complexion for the connection. So she's not ugly. She's not out of shape per se. So when you're dealing with a girl like this and she's talking about, I don't have anybody, it's either she's lying and she just doesn't value the people in that circle high enough, which is a shame to have that mindset, or she really has a terrible personality. Because if you're just in shape and just decent looking, because she's not ugly to look at, meaning men will listen to what she has to say, or even other women will listen to what she has to say because she's not hard to look at. It's not even a matter, like I tell people, it's not even a matter of being pretty or not. It's just a matter of making sure that you look presentable, that you're not hard to look at. So she has that. So for her to still be struggling, she needs to really do some real introspection and like really do some real, looking at her own character and be like, okay, what am I doing? And then on top of that, girls like that, they're always by themselves like this. And you don't really know. They deleted all their stuff from like college and high school. That means they were probably a 304 back then. And she's trying to turn a new page. I know a couple of girls like that, they were kind of well known in high school, if you know what I'm saying. And then they ended up starting their fitness page and then they try to turn a new leaf. But I don't want to say no names. Anybody that knows me from high school, they probably know who I'm talking about. Anyways, like girls like her, they're not going to make the effort in terms of building a friendship or building a connection if she feels is like if there's nothing in it for her. She's not going to feel like I'm going to go out my way and try to see if I can make this connection or friendship work. You know what I mean? That's an unfortunate mindset to have. That's an unfortunate mindset to have. So you know what? Let me take one more quick look at this video.
It's fully hit me that I really don't have friends at this point in my life. It definitely makes me.
Yeah. So right here, when Pyro said that she was lying. Yeah, I think she's lying. I think she does have friends. She just doesn't value them, quote unquote. They just don't count in her eyes.
Sad. I feel like I'm so young.
Oh yeah, when she said it's so sad, and then you see it with the tissue. So that's all I really need to see right there. Moving on.